Hi friends, my dear students. Nowadays, spoken skills, soft skills, communication skills, these words became household. That is, these words became talk of the town. Talk of the town means very popular news, very important topic. Communication soft skills. How? How to learn? Nowadays, in YouTube channels, in Facebook and WhatsApp, you come to know that we teach communication skills within 7 days, and some other we can make you beautiful to speak beautiful English within 10 days or 15 days, and some announce it is a 30 days course, 40 days course. Like that, many institutions try to attract not only youth but also elderly people, business people, even housewives are attracted towards the communication skills because communication skills play a very important role in the day-to-day public life. When you step out of your house, you have to communicate with the different people, especially in cities, in urban areas, and even with autowalas, you are forced to speak English. In restaurants, the bearers also speak English. They explain the menu in English. And in business malls, hyper malls, supermarkets, hypermarkets, communication is very important. No doubt, a language is a medium through which we can converse with others. We can express our ideas, feelings openly, frankly, effectively, efficiently, elegantly, which increases your dignity, decorum, respect in the society. So, many people nowadays try to learn English, communication English, good English. That is soft skills. Nothing but soft skills using beautiful vocabulary according to the situation, even in the railway stations, bus stands, moreover in airports. One must be able to speak perfectly in English. So, spoken skills are very, very important in the modern world to communicate with different people at different levels. But is it easy to learn communication skills within a week or within 10 days? I think not so. Business, it became a business. They are trying to attract the customers. They give different advertisements. We make you to speak good English within 10 days, 15 days, 30 days. Here, learning English is not a time-bound action. So, though grammar is not important in communication skills, at least you must speak in a good way. For example, we wish our friends or relatives, how do you do? Sometimes, how are you? What is the difference between how do you do and how are you? If you say, how do you do, then you get the reply, how do you do only. But if you say, how are you, the reply will be, fine, good. What about you? They ask. But in case of how do you do, there is no answer. They repeat the same words. How do you do? So like that, when we greet the people, when we meet the people, when we are introduced to new people, then you must react in according to the situation. Is it so? Yes. Generally, when we go to a new place where we are compelled to speak English, to get information, to collect information in that new place about the railway station or bus stand or post office, how can you ask for information? So when you seek information, you must ask politely, humbly, giving respect to the listeners. Don't say, hi sir, where is the post office? Is it the way? Your intonation is important. Your voice, the words must be very smooth and soft, which can make others to help you, to stay for a while, and they give some directions. So how can you ask for information? First you say, excuse me, sir. Why excuse me? Because you are interrupting a new person who is very busy. So you are breaking him from moving. So you should say, excuse me, sir. Excuse me, ma'am. May I know where the post office is? Then they definitely help you. They direct you. Go straight, take left, take right. Then you find the post office like that. If you say, hey, where the post office is? Hey, you have eyes, you have mouth. Look at the road. And you can search. You have legs, go and walk. So like that they reply. So give respect and take respect. Because you are in need of help. So ask politely, humbly. That is soft skills. Shall I come in, sir? This is not good. వస్తా లోపలికి వస్తా. ఏం చేస్తావు? ఈజ్ ఇట్ ది రైట్ వే? డోంట్ యూజ్ షల్ అండ్ కెన్, విచ్ ఆర్ ఇంపొలైట్. కెన్ ఐ కమ్ ఇన్, సార్? షల్ ఐ కమ్ ఇన్, సార్? No, no, you can't. Get out. So, you must be very polite when asking permission. So, how to ask permission? May I come in, sir? Some more polite. Sir, let me come in, sir? Yes, yes, come in. Please take your seat. How can I help you? You see, their reaction. Shall I come in? No. Who are you, dirty fellow? Get out. So do you want such replies? If you want right replies, talk humbly, politely, with a soft voice, smooth voice. You should ask permission. So, in language, in any language, impolite, polite, more polite. Impolite, where do we use? With our friends. With the friends of equal age. You can, ఏం రా, ఎక్కడ పోయింటివి రా, సినిమాకి పోదాం వస్తావా? So like that you can speak. But with your seniors, you must be polite. With elders, you must be more polite. So learn how to speak English depending on the person with whom we are talking. If he is an officer, be polite, very polite, careful, be careful. Don't use impolite words. If you do some mistake, say, pardon me, sir. I beg your pardon, sir. Don't say, excuse me. That is not right. So the body language is also very important. Depending on the situation, your facial expressions, your eyes, your eyebrows, movement of eyebrows, are very important. So, learn how to speak, how to converse, depending on the situation with whom you are talking. Is he your local officer or district officer or state officer? Is he a collector or a minister or secretary of a minister? So then how can you? Particularly with police, you must be very careful. Your body language, your language must convince even the strict officers. Will respect you. They ask you to take your seat. So, depending on the situation, one must behave. If a person helped you, depending on the help, you must convey your gratitude. If it is a small favor, thank you, sir. If it is a big help, so you lost 500 rupees note, which you have carried to pay your exams fees. That is the last day. In the bank or at the post office, you searched your pockets. You didn't find rupees 500. They are missing. You have only 10 minutes time. You have no time to go home and get the money. In such case, an elderly man, what happened? How can I help you? No, sir. How can you help me? I lost my 500 rupees. Today is the last day. I have to pay the exam fees. Oh, you need 500 rupees. Come on, here. I give you. Take it. First pay your exam fee. So, see how helpful that gentleman, old gentleman. So he paid your exam fee, took receipt, and then, sir, I am very sorry, sir. I am extremely sorry, sir. I don't know how to behave with elders. So you made me how to behave. You helped me really. It is a great help, sir. It is very kind of you, sir. It is very nice of you, sir. I will pay back your money, sir. Please give me your address, sir. So like that, timely help. సో నోరు మంచిదైతే ఊరు మంచిదవుతుంది. ఎదుటి మనిషిని నీవు అంచనా వేయలేవు కదా. కాబట్టి ఎవరు ఏ విధంగా ఏ టైంలో నీకు హెల్ప్ చేస్తారనేది నీకేం తెలుసు? చూసారా, అతను ఎవరో కొత్త వ్యక్తి అయినా హెల్ప్ చేశాడు. ఎందుకంటే యూ విల్ లూజ్ 1 academic year because of not paying the exam fee. So conveying our thanks. How? Don't say thanks. Even for a small help, don't say thanks. Are you saying thanks to the wall or the chair? You are expressing gratitude to a person, then say thank you. Thank you very much. Some cases, thank you very much indeed. Thank you very much, sir. If it is a great help, sir, it is very kind of you, sir. It is very nice of you, sir. It is a timely help, sir. So like that you have to react. When somebody says thank you, how can you react? Some people won't react. But some people react in old English, British English. What do they say? No mention. Don't mention thanks. You see, mention not, don't mention, no mention. And they say, it's my pleasure. You see how they react. It's my pleasure to help others. పరులకు సహాయం చేయడం నాకు సంతోషం కలిగిస్తుందయా. డోంట్ సే థ్యాంక్స్. నవేడేస్ అమెరికన్ ఇంగ్లీష్ డామినేటింగ్ బ్రిటిష్ ఇంగ్లీష్. నో మెన్షన్, మెన్షన్ నాట్, ఓల్డ్ ఇంగ్లీష్. It is almost disappeared. So present generation, how do they react? When a person says thanks or thank you, welcome. Welcome, sir. It is most welcome. What is this? This is American English. When a person said thank you very much, you are reacting in American style. Welcome, welcome, sir. You are most welcome. This is American way of reacting to the gratitude. So there are different ways. If you did a small mistake, sorry, sir. Excuse me, sir. Okay. But you have given a great trouble to an elderly person. Because of you, he fell down. Then how can you react? Oh, sorry. That is not correct. Sir, I am extremely sorry, sir. Very, very sorry, sir. I beg your pardon, sir. That is the way. Because you did a big mistake. For that big mistake, sorry is not enough. So, You have to react, and immediately you have to help him, help that person. So like that, spoken skills became talk of the town. So one must learn. It is not difficult, I can say, but at the same time not easy to learn within 7 days or 8 days or 10 days or 15 days. It is not time bound. It takes some time depending on your trainer, soft skills trainer. He must create a situation and make you to react, to speak softly, politely, humbly. See, language is of three kinds: less formal, formal, more formal. With our friends very close to us, we speak less formal language. When your friend, close friend visits your home, Rara, eppudosti, come, sit down. Do you take coffee or tea? That is how you use less formal English with your friend. But your dad's friend came, close friend came. Uncle, you are welcome, uncle. Come on, uncle. Please take your seat, uncle. Do you take a hot drink or cool drink, uncle? No. Where is your father? Uncle, please sit down for a few minutes. He will come. Just he called me. He is coming. Take this water. So like that, with your dad's friends, or your principal or lecturer or some official came to your house. Sir, what a surprise visit, sir. Please come in, sir. Please take your seat, sir. Please, sit down, sir. You see how humble, how polite? Sir, drink some water, sir. You came in hot sun. Please sit down, sir. So like that, charity begins at home. So good manners must begin at home. Manners is very important with elders. Even in Telugu language, ఎవరైనా కొత్త వాళ్ళు మన ఇంటికి వచ్చి నాన్నగారు ఉన్నారా అండి? రండి లోపల రండి, నాన్నగారు బెడ్రూమ్లో ఉన్నారు, పిలుస్తాను, కూర్చోండి, మంచినీళ్ళు తాగుతారా అండి? See, అండి, how many times? That is good manners. With strange persons or some unknown relatives, unknown persons, one must behave in according to the situation. So this all you should learn from childhood. Mother is the first teacher, father is the second teacher. At home they are your teachers. Your parents are your teachers. When you come out, if you join in a kindergarten school, primary school, after class by class, you learn how to speak good English. Your teachers teach you, learning by playing. So, soft skills play a key role a vital role. Even in interviews. When you attend an interview, when your name is called, you enter the room where the interviews are going on without making any sound. Just smoothly open the door. First look into the room. First keep your head, not your leg. Then say, "Excuse me, sir. May I come in, sir?" Then they say, "Yes, yes, come in, come in." They offer. That is common. They offer you a chair. But you are not an officer. You are attending an interview. Immediately you should not sit in the chair. "Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. It's okay, sir. It's okay, sir." Then second time they ask you, "No, no, please take your seat." Then you take your seat, sit politely, bend your body. Don't sit like Mahishmati. Don't sit like Ramya Krishna. Sit very politely, bend your body forward. Then they start the interview. They ask some questions, difficult questions, unrelated questions. If you know the answer, you reply immediately. If you don't know the answer, don't look up and down this side and that side. Don't act, overaction. Immediately you say, "Sorry, sir, I don't know." Then they ask some other question. This is the way. They test your body language, your good manners. You see in a film, Sithamma Vakitlo Sirimalla Chettu, Mahesh Babu attends an interview. Everything is okay, qualification is okay, answers okay. He is fit for a good job, team leader. But they say, "Your smile is not natural, fake smile. Come on, smile again." He tried second time. "No, no, 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 no. Your smile is not good. It's fake." Then how Mahesh Babu reacted? Do you remember? Tokkalo udyogam. File వేసి టేబుల్కు ధన్ అని కొట్టేసి he angrily returns. So you should have patience. You should try. అడిగే స్థానంలో వాళ్ళు ఉన్నారు, చెప్పే స్థానంలో మనం ఉన్నాం. మనం ఉద్యోగం కోసం వెళ్ళాం. అలా కోప్పడితే ఎలా? సో time tests you, but you must be very patient. In an interview or some other business place or commercial place, wherever you interact with many people, you should have patience. You see, in a class shop, the ladies enter the showroom and ask you to show that saree, this saree. This is not good. Come on, show some other sarees. Like that, they test 5 to 1,000 sarees. Finally, no, no, no. This is not good shop. They go to other shop. Then you have to, the salesman or girl should do much work to fold the sarees. So the woman tested your patience. Don't say, "No, no, You are not came to purchase. మీ ఫేసెస్ చూడండి, కొనే మొక్కాలా? If you say like that, what will happen? You have to close your shop. So wherever you go, in business malls, bus stands, railway stations, wherever you go, you are compelled to speak good English, not highly qualified English, simple expressions, polite expressions, humble expressions. Don't keep a long face. Don't keep frowning face. చూడండి, ఇవే ఉండేవి, తీసుకోండి పోతే పోండి. This is not a business trick. So you must be, though you are feeling hurt, though you are feeling some pain in your heart because of their disrespect, you have to keep on smiling. Smile is the window of the heart. So spoken skills are very important, no doubt. There are so many books, but it is a natural instinct. స్విమ్మింగ్ పూల్లో స్విమ్మింగ్ నేర్చుకోవాలంటే ఒడ్డున కూర్చొని చూస్తే రాదు. నీళ్ళలో దూకాలి, పడాలి, చేతులు ఊపాలి, కాళ్ళు ఊపాలి. Then you automatically learn swimming. So my dear students, concentrate on others, how they speak. Observe your lecturers, how they deliver. Observe your principal, how he speaks. You attend meetings on August 15th, on January 26th, college functions. You must be dare enough to deliver a few words on the dais. You must try. ఎవరన్నా మాట్లాడండి అంటే నో ఎవరు లేరండి. సో నాట్ దట్. When you have given a chance, you must utilize that opportunity to expose yourself, to express yourself. What you have learnt in the classroom, you must use practically. You must be able to speak. Whenever you get a chance, you must speak. Don't be afraid. Why do you afraid? ఎందుకు భయం? చంపుతారా? పొడుస్తారా? లేదు కదా. వెళ్ళు, 2 మాటలు ట్రై చెయ్యి. చేయకపోతే మైక్ అక్కడ పెట్టేసి వచ్చేయి. నెక్స్ట్ టైం అగైన్ ట్రై till you succeed. So nobody becomes a master in any art by practicing, by concentration, by learning, by observation. On TVs, you observe the speeches, how they speak, observe their facial expressions, their body language. Everything plays a vital role, not only language, but also body language, very, very important. So I thought to give a small lecture. Is it a big one? Sorry. I involve. That is my drawback. Too much involvement. So, with these words, I conclude my speech on spoken skills or soft skills or communication skills. Thank you. Thank you one and all.